Thank you so much. It is great to be here with my great colleagues. I'm delighted to be here at Green River College. And as a former community college instructor myself, I know how important places like this are to help make sure everyone lives up to their full potential. And isn't it great to have a First Lady in the White House who feels the same way?
Yeah.
I'm really glad that President Biden is with us here today so he can hear directly from Washington State families about how and why we have all got to be completely focused on lowering costs for working people every day, especially as families see these higher prices at the pump and at the grocery store. Just yesterday, I actually met with some parents and providers in Seattle to talk about the child care crisis. And Mr. President, it is a crisis. Even before this pandemic, child care cost more than college tuition in Washington State, and that is really outrageous. When families cannot find or afford child care that they need, it's bad for kids and parents and workers and businesses. And I know it's especially hard on moms who've disproportionately left our workforce in order to take care of their kids. The reality is, when parents can't work because of child care, that's not just a problem for them. It's a problem for our small businesses who can't fill their positions. It's one less link in our supply chain to get things moving along. And ultimately, it is just one more strain on our economy. So President Biden, I'm really glad he is in my corner fighting for child care. We can fix this, and we must fix this. In the Senate right now, we're actually working to pass our child care plan that will lower the cost of child care for working families by thousands of dollars per year and give parents more options so they can actually find that child care where they live and raise wages for our child care workers as well. And by the way, that plan is fully paid for by making sure that the very wealthiest pay their fair share. Helping people and solving problems is our job, and we can help working families by putting money back in their pockets and taking a little stress off their shoulders. And that's why I'm here today fighting to lower drug costs as well. For years now, drug costs have been skyrocketing. I have heard from so many people here in our state, from Seattle to Spokane, who work hard, they play by the rules, they save their money, but they still have to make impossible choices to afford the life-saving medicine that they need. And that's the thing, life-saving medicine doesn't save any lives if people can't afford it. Every day, people in this country, probably right here in this room, are wondering if they would be better off rationing their prescription and risking their lives just to make ends meet. And that is simply unacceptable. So here's where Congress and the President can step in. We are pushing for meaningful steps to bring down drug costs and crack down on pharmaceutical companies that are driving prices up. And that will mean stopping companies from gaming the system and blocking cheaper generic drugs, finally giving Medicare the power to negotiate lower prices, permanently capping insulin at $35 a month for our patients, and extending the relief we passed, which is saving millions of patients thousands of dollars on their health premiums every year. Now, I'm going to keep fighting for all of this. I know President Biden will as well, which is why I'm so grateful to have him here with us today and in the White House fighting to help us bring down costs on everything from prescription drugs to child care and bring some relief to our families here in Washington State. And I'm really grateful to have other Washington State champions for families in the House as well, like Dr. Schreier, who is a powerful voice for people in our state, especially for our patients. I cheered when you got the insulin cap passed in the House. I'm going to keep pushing with you to get this done in the Senate. So please join me in welcoming my great friend, a great fighter, Congresswoman Schreier.